What's up, you bodacious babies? My name's Grayson, but my friends call me Gray, and today we're here to talk about Borderlands 3. So, this is Let's Talk About, and it's kind of where I like ramble on without a script or any really idea of where I'm going about the latest and greatest games that have been out. And today we're going to talk about Borderlands 3. It's a game that I've been hyped for, I've been looking forward to. I wanted to stream it, but my computer is what we call garbage. So please excuse the jittery footage and shitty frame rate. For the video footage here, I tried to show as much spoiler-free stuff as I could. I didn't really want anybody to have to worry about anything like that. I basically tried to show anything that's not been seen before, or anything that has been seen before, stuff that people already know about, things that were like shown at E3 or Gamescom or whatever, you know, was going on. Because this game had a lot of leaked video, not leaked. Why do I keep saying that? Had a lot of like coverage. They really showed off the game a lot. Gearbox and 2K did at every opportunity they could leading up to its release, which is cool. But now that it's finally here and we all get our grubby little paws on it, what do we think about it? The consensus is, from what I can tell, everybody kind of likes the game. It's got some issues which we'll go over. I like the game, and I'm not saying that because I'm biased, because Borderlands is in fact my favorite franchise. I've been playing Borderlands for 8 or 9 years now, since I was in middle school. I didn't play when it first came out. Whatever, that's not what we're here to talk about. Let's start with the good, and we'll go into the bad. So, the story for this game is fucking phenomenal. The main story took me about 20 hours to beat without doing any side quests. Well, okay, I did like the first half doing all the side quests, and the second half I was like there comes a point, you'll know the point, where you just want to see what happens in the story, and it's a very big pivotal moment. So obviously, just in case you're going into this completely blind, I suggest you skip ahead. I'm not going to spoil anything, because I just want to play it safe. Maybe don't skip ahead. Just, you'll be fine, I think. Yeah, you'll be fine. So basically, it happens around the time that you get to the first vault. Is when you're like, okay, I want to know what more is going to happen. I want to know where the story's going, and I want to know the resolution to the conflict. And what keeps driving the narrative forward after this point, you know? And that's when I was like, wow, this game's really long, because after that point, I'd spent about, me and my friends, we stayed up for the release, and we played for about 19 hours straight. Yeah, I know, it was 3 of us, it was 4 of us for a while, one of us dipped, and then we all kept playing. Played for about 19 hours, doing all side quests. And then I got home the next day after work, because I am a working man, I have a lot to do. And I played by myself, and I beat the campaign the next day, but it took me another, I don't think I beat it until about 4 in the morning, and I started playing at 10 o'clock. So it took me about another 6 hours after that, just rushing the story. Not rushing it, I was still kind of like taking it all in, but I was only doing main story missions. And the game scales with you, so you don't have to worry about having to grind or whatever, which is super nice for a casual player. Or even nice for someone who really just wanted to figure out the story, like me. Did my first playthrough on Moe's, which, by the way, I'm going to sneak this in here real quick. Thank you guys all so much for the support on the Moe's video. That's incredible. It's almost at 1,000 views and like 30 or 40 likes. Like, seriously, you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for the nice comments. Thank you. For those of you who subscribed as well, you guys are great. And I will have some more content coming soon that I'll talk about at the end of the video. So, the story is good. The Calypso twins are villains that, for a long time, feel like a nuisance before they feel like villains. They're obviously the focal point, they're the focus, they're what everybody wants to know about, and they, for the first half of the campaign, are irrelevant. You kind of forget they exist, other than the couple of moments where they heckle you over the echo, over your echo log or echo net, and that's really about it. because there's this whole subplot with Reese and all this shit on Promethea, and you're just kind of like forget all about them for the longest time. They're still there, like they still make sure you know they're there, but not so much so like Handsome Jack did, and I think that's okay. Handsome Jack is a video game villain that I don't think anybody could ever recreate something to his caliber for a very, very long time. But I think Gearbox did a good job of introducing these new characters, these new big bad villains, and making you come to hate them before you truly despise them. I think that's the best way that I could put it. So that's really good. I love all the throwbacks to all of the old games and all of the old characters, seeing new characters, seeing the older characters growing up. For those of you who have played all the games leading up to this one, Vaughn's evolution is probably my favorite. I really do love the way Vaughn changes. Like, he goes through like 4 or 5 different changes, not throughout the course of this game, but like all the games that he's in, which is 2 of them. No, 3 of them actually. He's in Borderlands 2. He's in the newest DLC. I forgot. So let's talk about our Vault Hunters. I tried to touch on that at first. By the way, I just ramble in these videos, so I'm really sorry, and I'm trying to make them quick for you. I see I'm already at 7 minutes, so like I feel like you probably lost interest if you're still here. Let's talk about. Sorry. Let's talk about our Vault Hunters. Let's talk about Amara, Zane, Mose, and Flak. Again, I played through as Mose, and from my build video, things actually changed quite a bit if you can't tell from the gameplay. I'm playing Mose here at Endgame on Torment 3, True Vault Hunter mode. Shit gets insane. It's really fun. Late game is great. But I'm starting my Flak character. I think I'm going to restart it and record it for YouTube. And then I'll do Zane and Amara. And we'll have that all done, and then I'll probably do like another playthrough on Mose or something so that I get all that on my channel, and that'll be all well and good. Mose is great. She's got a super 90s retro vibe to her, kind of, with the way she speaks and her mannerisms. Flak is very, has no idea what's really going on and is just trying to figure it out. He just knows how to kill stuff, pretty much. Zane is all over the place, honestly. I can't even put a number on Zane. I don't know what to do with his personality. And Amara is kind of on the side of, from what I really get from her, she's kind of on the side of justice, and she's very down to earth in a way. It's hard to explain. But all of those guys are really great, and the way they interact with the other characters is phenomenal. They don't talk very often, but when they do, it is very much so appreciated. Then we go to our cast of characters, our heroes, other than our, Vault Hunters. They're all good. None of them particularly stand out to me, and I think it's because you don't really spend a lot of time with all of them. One of my favorite characters is a spoiler, so I cannot say, sadly, but there are very interesting characters that do appear later in the game, so keep a lookout for that. You just got to kind of commit to, because you'll see a lot of familiar faces for the good first half of the game, and then the second half is when it really starts hitting you with people that you've never met before, and it's very cool. I like that a lot. So now let's go to the bad about Borderlands 3. It's buggy. It is, but very buggy. Not Bethesda level. Nothing will ever beat them. They need help. They need a lot of help. But it is buggy. I have had tons of bugs. My inventory constantly bugs out with icons being switched around, guns portraits not being the correct weapon. I have had issues with my HUD where character portraits when speaking will not appear, my ammo counter will disappear, my mini-map will disappear and reappear, and my health will be bugged out, and kill skills will not appear as they are supposed to, and the indicator to open up your inventory when you have a skill point will appear on the way left of the screen for no fucking reason. And the worst bug I've had so far is it's a double-edged sword. So once you beat the game, you unlock Guardian rank, which is really cool. I'll talk more about that in my final little thing. There's Guardian rank. Guardian rank is very cool, but every time you get a point for it, you put a point in the thing, and then you keep ranking up every time you level up your Guardian rank level, which is just an XP bar, the purple XP bar at the bottom that you'll see. mine bugs out and it randomly will give me a bunch of them at once, but then it'll be like, oh shit, wait, we just gave him a bunch and he's not even that level, and then it will tell me that I need negative amounts to negative amounts of tokens to cash in, meaning that the game recognizes they gave me a bunch but will not put me on level, which means I have to level up all the time, or like I have to catch up in levels until I can finally start putting points in again. It's just been a very frustrating and annoying bug. Something that I don't mind because I will be playing the game a lot, but other than that, those were probably some of the issues I really had with the game. Sometimes there's too much going on screen sometimes in regards to particle effects and such things, and some of the effects are just too bright and kind of in your face. And once I write my review for the game, I'll have a lot more to talk about, because I do love Borderlands, which means that I can just absolutely tear it apart if I need to. I can find its flaws because I love it so much. And honestly, that is about it. I've had a blast playing this game. I've clocked, I think 36 hours since it's released, and it is currently Saturday night, and I've been playing it since, well, it's actually Sunday morning. Oh my god, it's 5:30 in the fucking morning. Kill me. I have been playing it since Thursday, the moment it released on PC, and I'm loving every second of it, other than a couple bugs here and there, and my computer being crap, so it runs kind of shitty, but I don't mind that too much. That's my own thing, not the game. And we'll talk more on the game once I put my review out. My review will not be coming for a long time, because I want to do a front-to-back review, which are long reviews, and I'll cut it up into parts and stuff, but that won't be for a while. Other than that, expect Borderlands content on my channel. I'll probably be covering some guns, some builds. I will be putting up my current Moe's build that I've been running that's been really helpful for me for Mayhem Mode 3, True Vault Hunter mode. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. These are my initial thoughts after putting a good amount of time into Borderlands 3, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you, and yeah, peace. I'm from Wisconsin. We suck at saying goodbye. Later.